Good morning, everyone. Well, today's the first day of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, and this is series 18. And our first sketch artist is Eve McNie, and she's got a lot of little, like, strips down here that are different shapes and swirls and stuff. And then she's got like two big chevrons, otherwise it might be one piece that's shaped like that. She's got a square photo, and she's got the like Polaroid style frame around it, and she's got two layered there. Well, when I pulled out my kit that I had made the other day, I had it upside down. And so it was like this, and then I'm just like planning it in my head. So I'm actually gonna do that because I really like it, and that way I don't have to really have it like the whole chevron that I keep seeing in my head. So I really like it like that, and I'm gonna do the whole thing pretty much like that. So I got this baby collection out that I had put together, and I'm going to use just about everything in it with the exception of this little piece that says go and these little banner shapes that I had cut out that were left over from something, and this Jolie's Boutique bear and stroller. I'm not going to use that, but everything else in the collection, oh, with the exception of this here. There was a giraffe in here and a balloon, and I cut out the balloon and the giraffe, and I'm going to use those, but I'm going to save this for later because this is still really cute. I love all the details, but I just didn't want a big square piece, but I wanted the giraffe. So I'm doing that. And so I'm actually going to start with these two pieces that I'm going to put up at the top to do that little border piece. And so I'll maybe start this a little lower down here than what I had planned, because otherwise I have everything right up at the top. Oh, and this was a piece that I actually cut off the top of this. And this was from a paper pad that I had. I just thought it looks like it could be a baby blanket. And this was from Hello, I think it was called Hello Little Boy, and it was from American Crafts. So I'm gonna start with this, and I think I need to go sideways here to do it, but maybe not. I might have to stand up and turn it upside down. We'll see. Okay, and where is my visible ruler here? Oh, and I got one from my sister. I really like that one better. But do I see that? Two invisible rulers. Okay, I think I'm gonna put it right underneath that yellow line. That way I should be able to line it up even without the ruler. Okay, that looks good there. And then I've got this little piece that just looks like it's all laced up, and I love that. And I must have cut it off from one of those border pieces, and there was two of these left, so I still have one for something else because I'm only using one today. That makes me happy. Okay, and I'm going to pretty much center this because that's how she had it. You know, I'm doing everything she did except for upside down. Okay, and I'm going to try to, let's see, kind of lining it up with, let's see, the second one. So that should be about here, I think. Oh, let me check it. Yep, that's good there. Okay. And then I'm gonna take the picture of Aiden. Oh, and he's got a book down here that says first words, and it's got a giraffe on it. And he had a giraffe in his room. So I almost have a triangle of, I'll almost have a triangle of giraffes, but you know, his one that's in his room isn't showing. But that would have been fun. Okay, so I'm going to use this frame because it was in there. At first I was not going to. I was going to mat it instead. And then I decided I could frame it, and it didn't really cover up anything that was really important. So I decided to go with it. Oh, except for I've totally gone off the rails here. Let's see. I might have to trim that since I taped it and it's on a picture. You know how nothing wants to stick to that. I gotta grab another longer scissors. And there we are. I guess I should have lined that up a little better, but it's okay. I'm not gonna mess with it. It would just rip the picture. And I think this is one I had printed previously, so I don't think it's on my phone. Okay. Okay, and then from my kit I also had this yellow paper, so I cut off a piece of that. And where's my little sketch here? So since I'm gonna tip it just like she has it here too. Except for, you know, everything is backwards, rubbing upside down. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, and that is gonna go right over here in this side. Now I did not make mine, I made mine a little pointier here than what she has hers, but that's all right, it will still work. And I'm gonna take a little string and I'm gonna wrap it around the bottom of this. In fact, I should have did it before the yellow, but I think I can still make it work. I'm gonna kind of start in the middle here. I'm going to go around it 3 times, or so. There looks like there's 3 strings. Yep, like that. And then I will just put some glue back here, or some tape, and tape it to it. I don't need this big, because I'm going to do this. I'm trying to run that over. I'm going to pull this one this way because I got some tape there. Okay. So I'm going to tape this down. Kind of rolled it off the edge. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna just have it a little bit towards one side. Okay. And then I had this in there too, so I'm going to use that, and I just think this is so cute. And this was from, it's P13 or Ciao Bella. And I think I said it the other day once I figured out which one it was. If you looked at my preparing the 30 days of sketches, it was in the first video. And now I can't remember which one it was, but I'll try to figure it out. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there. And then my title is gonna be on here. And I'm gonna start it, I think I'm right up here where it's just hitting that little brown ruffle. So I'm gonna pause and I'll be right back. Okay, so I put the title on there. My Buddy. I don't know if I see it too good in there, but it's really easy to see here. Okay, so I got that on there. And I had this other little banner piece, and I'm gonna use that. It's got a little pinwheel up in the corner. And I'm gonna put that right here. And I've already put a dimensional. So it will kind of lay over the edge of the frame, and but not fall into the picture, since I got the little dimension in there. Oh, in fact, I wanted to put a little glue in here and I totally forgot. Okay, I'm just thinking, oh yeah, that thing's gonna hold that. It's gonna want to wiggle around up here. Okay. I'll put a little glue right here too. Okay. That's helpful. Okay, and then I have these little charms I showed you the other day, and they say made with love, and the other one has a heart. So it's like the same both ways. So one charm has a heart, and on the other side it says made with love. So I put that on the little twine too, and I'm just going to put it right down here in this corner. And I'll probably actually use E6000 for that. But let me get my other stuff ready here. Okay, I've got the little giraffe, and I'm going to put him right down here in the corner. And just kind of let him overlap. And his leg is kind of going the same direction as this little part of the banner piece here. Let's see, I can put a little bit of this on there, and then I will, oh, I can see him right down to the end of my tape. No wonder it wanted to roll funny. Okay. And I'm going to just put a little bit, there's like a peg that's measuring his height. And I'm going to a little glue here and there. And I'm trying not to touch the glue. Okay, I think right there I'm good. I'm going to bring it up here just a little bit more. Okay, that's good there. I just thought that was so cute, especially since he had one in his room. Actually, the twins were together the first year, so they both had it in their room, but then when they split the rooms up, he had it in his room, and she had something else. I know they both had like little tents for a while. They were really cute. Okay, and then this I also cut out of the little frame piece, and I'm going to put that right up here in this corner, just kind of overlapping a little bit of everything. Okay, and am I down to everything else I'm going to use on it? Oh yes, everything except for the enamel dots. And I've got this shade of red, and it looks just perfect with that, and it looks good with this. So I'm thinking that's the perfect thing right there. So I'm going to use that. And if I can pull one off here. Maybe? Okay, there we go. I'm going to start with one up in here. His sister had a ice skating competition today, She did really well. She did actually her best she's ever done. It was awesome. She had to jump and land on one skate blade, which I can't even imagine. So funny. Okay, and then I want to put some in every little cluster. And let's see, where do I want to put them by the giraffe? Maybe just a couple by the giraffe. Well, maybe I could do one up here. Maybe a big one down here. You know, I thought all these little sunshines or little moons would show, but look, I've covered up every single one of them. It's so funny. Okay, and let's see. Am I gonna put one more? I think I need to have it over here. Okay. And then I'm gonna put one up here by this little hot air balloon. Oh, and I just need to put this on, and I'll do that with some E6000, and I'll be back with some pictures at the end, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye. Oh, go and check everybody else out. There will be one link that takes you over to everybody that is making videos. There'll be another one that takes you over to where everybody is posting just their still shots. So have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.